Okay, for the fifth string voicings, the shell voicings in the last lesson I did, there's a minor 7. Now I'm going to add notes on the B string, and we're going to see what kind of tensions they are and how they change the chord. So, start with this note, 3rd fret. By the way, I'm on the 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret again, and then 3rd fret with this bar. This is just doubling the root, so you can hear that. So it's not really a tension. Now we're going to add the flat 9. It's not a chord you see a lot, although it's certainly usable. Here's one that you'll see everywhere. It's called the minor 9. It's a minor 9 chord, but we're adding a major 9th to a minor 7 chord. D minor 9. You'll see that everywhere once you know this chord. There's another, you can do it like this too. Whatever's more comfortable for your hand. Now we're doubling the 3rd, the minor 3rd. That's mixing thirds. Don't really. We do in the opposite direction for a Hendrix chord. It's a 7 sharp 9, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you don't really see it reversed like that. Okay, you can also add some notes on the top string. Okay, I'm adding the 3rd fret on the top string. Sounds nice. You can also add that to a minor 9. Sounds nice. You can add the 5th to it. And if you need a half diminished voicing, we can take this 3rd up an octave. We doubled it before. If you need a half diminished voicing there it is. That's a minor 7 flat 5. Alright, add the 5th. Tension I like to add is this major 6, if you can get that. If not, you just move it like that. It's a nice voicing too. Alright, now let's move to a dominant chord. Okay, root 3rd, 7th, 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret. Okay, I'm going to finger it like this so we can start adding some tensions. You'll see that a lot in chord books if you know your basic blues. Very useful. Here's another good one. It's hard to see what I'm doing. I'm adding the 4th fret and I'm barring here and adding this note and this note. So this is the flat 9 which I'm adding to this voicing. You'll see it a lot in jazz. Resolving there. Okay. You'll also see the dominant 9 chord, and then our favorite Jimi Hendrix chord, which is a 7 sharp 9. It's very jazzy. Okay, we can double the 3rd, but there's really not too much point unless you're doing a tension lower. I'm doing the sharp 11 on the 4th string, 6th fret. Okay, if we're going to add the top string, I'm barring. So this is the 4th fret, 4th fret. I'm doing this bar again. And so this is a dominant 7, flat 9, sharp 11. Very dissonant. It's basically an A flat 7 chord with a D in the bass. Very tense. You can add the natural 9 and the sharp 9. Okay. You can add the 5th. And once you have all these tritones, it's basically an F sharp diminished 7th over a D. There's your normal dominant 9 with the 5th on top. but you can always add the flat 13 or the natural 13 to that for more jazzy tensions. Here's one I like, the Hendrix chord, the 7 sharp 9 with the flat 13 on top, and haven't figured out a good way to do this, but so you can mix all the tensions there. Okay, moving on to major 7th. Okay, root 3rd 7th, major 3rd, major 7th, 5, fret 5, fret 4, fret 6. Okay, let's add the root on top. Sounds nice. There's a half step here, which some people don't like. Okay, you're not really gonna see this. That's a major 7 with a flat 9, but you'll see this all the time. This is a major 9 chord, adding the major 9th to a major 7th chord. For all you John Mayer fans out there, that's what that's called. You're not going to really mix thirds this way for a major 7th chord, although we will talk about a minor major 7 chord, which sounds good like that. Okay, doubling the 3rd on top. Okay, some voicings adding the top string I like. Let's see if I can get this. Not that one. There it is. That's the 5th fret on the 2nd string and the 4th fret on top. I'm doing this bar to get both these notes. These might take some practice. Okay, you can add the... Here's a 6/9 chord for adding the 5th on top. There's your bread and butter major 7th voicing. Here's one I like. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the 2 more voicings, which I haven't mentioned, are the minor major 7 voicing. Hard to see here. 5th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, minor 3rd, major 7th. Some notes I like to add. I like to add this note. This is the major 9. It's the 5th fret. And you could, that's kind of hard to do. If you want to put the 3rd over here and the 5th on top here. Alright, and finally a diminished voicing. So if we have root 3rd, here's the minor 7th, let's make it a diminished 7th. Alright, that's a diminished 7th chord. Adding the root, doubling the 3rd, that's the major 9. If you want to actually have all the notes, you have to move the 3rd up an octave. Oh, sorry. There it is. So it's 5th fret, skip a string, 4th fret, 6th fret, 4th fret. Okay, well I hope some of that helped, and I'll see you next time.